Breaking news. Did you notice how gold and silver shot up overnight yesterday? That move wasn't random. It happened because of that 1-minute, 55-second Jerome Powell video that dropped yesterday. For the first time in 100 years, the U.S. president is being seen as trying to end the independence of the U.S. Federal Reserve. Here's what happened. The U.S. Department of Justice sent Jerome Powell a notice saying, "You spent $2.5 billion renovating the Fed headquarters and the rules and regulations were not fully followed." But Powell is saying the real reason is different. He didn't cut rates the way Trump wanted, so now he's being targeted. And most people missed the key detail. This story didn't start yesterday. It actually began on December 3rd when Trump's right-hand man, Scott Bessent, proposed a new rule. And if that rule is implemented, regional Fed presidents would have to resign. Then, exactly 1 week later, on December 11th, Jerome Powell made a countermove. He reappointed 11 out of 12 regional Fed presidents for the next 5 years. And the interesting part is, he did it 2 months ahead of schedule. Why does this matter? Because in the US, rate cuts are not decided by the Fed chair alone. They're decided by a committee. And that committee includes the Fed chair plus the regional Fed presidents. So even if Trump removes Jerome Powell, it still becomes difficult to push rate cuts exactly the way Trump wants. And this kind of clash has happened before. In the 1970s, when Richard Nixon was president and Arthur Burns was the Fed chair, it was election time. Nixon wanted rates cut to pump money into the economy and win. Burns resisted at first, but later surrendered and cut rates. The result? The great inflation of the 1970s, and gold went from around $35 to around $800. So what happens from here? The market is reading it like this. Uncertainty will rise either way. If Powell fights a court case against the DOJ, it drags on. Uncertainty increases, and gold and silver can get even stronger. If Trump succeeds in removing Powell and appoints his own Fed chair, but those 11 out of 12 regional presidents remain against him, uncertainty still stays. And when uncertainty rises, people trust paper currency less. They move away from dollars and bonds and shift towards hard assets. This whole incident is a reminder. In a strong democracy, strong institutions matter. Now tell me, in this fight, who wins? The US president or the Fed? Comment below.